Hey guys, it's the 11th of October today and I'm going to be taking out my sweet potatoes because I really want to move this raised bed over now so I can start to get the rest of the allotment arranged for next year. So yeah, quite excited to see what I've got. I did actually harvest a young plant, the smallest of the plants, and they were not particularly very good sweet potatoes, but that was about a week ago. I'm hoping that the larger plants, as well as having given them an extra week, will produce a bit more. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So you can actually see, I mean, these are they're long tubers, but they're not very substantial. Oh wait, there's one. No, there's one here. I think I broke that off by accident. But I can see a big one there, or a bigger one at least. I just don't want to damage it, so it's like archaeology, trying to excavate it slowly. But yeah, I'll try and do that and see what we got. Okay guys, so I've just pulled up this huge plant here. You can see how much foliage, and I was pretty disheartened with these guys. But I've just dug down. I've just found this guy. It's huge. Wow, that's a good sweet potato. Very weird right angle shape almost. But yeah, that is what you want if you're trying to grow sweet potatoes. You don't really want loads of tiny ones, you want a few large ones. Problem is, I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough to produce slips for next year, because if I use this one to produce slips, then obviously I won't be able to eat it, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I'm going to keep digging them up. I think that was the largest plant, so I'm expecting this to probably be the largest of the sweet potatoes I get, but we'll see. I'll keep digging these guys up and see what else we get. Okay, so this is the last of the plants. I managed to pull this one up without breaking many of the tubers. You can see there are some decent sized ones on here, which is good. The pile currently is over here, so you can see that the majority of these have snapped. They're very, very brittle. I don't know if that's just the variety or if I don't know what, which has meant it's been incredibly difficult digging them up. Even I've tried to be very careful, and they just snap so easily. But anyway, I've got like a decent harvest, a decent crop, which I'm happy about, because last year I got a decent few. But what I'll have to do is I'll have to use the intact ones as tubers to use for the slips for next year, if I decide I want to keep this variety. That's a good one. Look at that one. It's like a blooming carrot. They are a white fleshed, pink skinned sweet potato. You can see if I rub it there, the colour of the skin comes through. It's a really beautiful sweet potato called Murasaki. So yeah, I'll have to use the intact ones for producing slips, because I don't think the broken ones like this will store. I think they'll go mouldy. So what I have to do is eat these ones. All of the ones that are broken will be definitely eaten. I'll select a few good ones for slip production for next season's sweet potatoes, and I've got a video on that I did maybe in the spring about how to produce sweet potato slips, because they're not the same as normal potatoes. They're not in the same family, and you can't just plant a tuber, as far as I know, and expect to get a yield. So anyway, I'll show you the end result in a minute. Okay, so I finished the harvesting. I'm sure there will be some more sweet potatoes deep down that I've missed, but I'm pretty knackered now because it's been a lot of digging, and I've lost my fork. I don't know where the heck that's gone, which is a bit annoying. I hope someone hasn't taken it. But so yeah. But anyway, so there's where all the sweet potatoes were. Here are the vines. So it's a pretty substantial amount of foliage. It's actually difficult to lift it. So that's going to go on the compost, which is awesome. And let's just take you around to the harvest. So not a bad amount of sweet potatoes at all. I think the downside is that so many of them have been split by myself, but it is pretty impossible not to split a lot of them unless you want to get out like an archaeologist's paintbrush and start brushing every bit of soil away from it before you try to pull it up. Some of them I did manage, like this one. This is a bit of a crazy one. There's a couple that were pretty well intact. You can see that split there. But yeah, no, pretty decent yield. I might take it home and weigh it later. Yeah, I might do that actually. I'll go home and weigh it. So that was from 4 plants in a bed that is this size. You can see the actual raised bed is, I've taken it off because I'm moving it anyway, so I thought I might as well take it off and make it a bit easier to harvest. And yeah, really happy with that. And that's in a fairly bad summer. Obviously this October's been unseasonably mild, and well, not mild, it's been hot, but the rest of the summer was very, very wet and not very hot at all. So anyway, there we go, sweet potatoes. Thanks for watching, guys. Lots of love, lots of peace, and yeah, I'll speak to you very soon.